Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. I'm just going to get straight into it. This video is going to be a little bit different. Going to be talking about like my life, specifically my education journey. So I graduated high school. And when I graduated high school, I also graduated with my associate's degree. Because I was doing college classes in high school. So got those two knocked out of the way. I made a mistake and put all of my eggs in one basket and ended up not getting accepted into this program. It's called Ribbon Program. And basically what it is, you do your coursework from a community college. It's like RN to BSN basically, because I was going to go and be a nurse. You do your coursework at a community college, basically from start to finish, without having to go to the university campus. I live in a small town. I don't have any universities close to me. Like, gotta drive at least an hour. What else? But anyways, yeah, I ended up not getting into that program. So I took a little break, I believe, and applied for this other nursing program at this community college. Took the TEAS test, passed that, got into the program. Decided not to take it because this community college was about an hour and some change away. So I already knew I wasn't going to do that drive with a fresh baby, a newborn baby, or my son might have been a couple months old or whatever. I knew I wasn't going to do that. So I just ended up working. I think I did Academy Sports and Outdoors. No, I started off at Taco Bell. And then I switched over to Academy Sports and Outdoors, worked there for a couple months, and then I moved on and got a job on base. And sometimes I wish I would have kept that job, but I did not. Worked out there for about a year. And during that time, I tried to get a bachelor's degree in psychology. I did not finish that degree. Okay? So, like I said, we have our high school diploma, we have our associate's degree. Just trying to figure out what else to do. My mom just texted me. Okay, moving forward. We didn't get that bachelor's in psychology. Went back maybe a year later at a community college, online. The bachelor's was online too, but you had to be in class at certain times. Like, you had to be virtually online and signed in, and it was like being in a regular classroom, except like it would be like 5 something in the evening, and my son is running around. He needs this, he needs that, so I have to keep getting up. My participation is bringing my grade down and stuff like that. It was just too overwhelming. Like, I want strictly online. All right, anyways, fast forward to like a year later, I do like business administration. Took some classes on that. I did like that, don't get me wrong. Why didn't I finish that? I don't know. I wanted to just dabble in it before going over to a university, and I did dabble in it. It was fine. I liked it for the most part, but I knew it wasn't like what I wanted to do, I guess. So I moved on. And yeah, really just after that, I was working and working. I was just working and working, trying to, do better. Then I ended up landing a job at an office did that for about a year. I was a medical receptionist. Work environment was terrible, terrible, terrible. Between the people, like the staff, and it was mostly the staff, honestly. I'm not even going to sit here and say it was the patients. I was working at a mental health facility, but the patients were great for the most part. I don't have too many complaints about the patients. It was just the staff. They thought that they could talk to you any kind of way because you've earned this and you're supposed to do this and that, and they're going to make you do something. And then since I was new... Shit. Okay, my mom just called me. I had to take that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, staff was just terrible. They thought they could talk to you any kind of way, gonna make you do something. Oh, and I was saying there was already a girl there maybe like 6 months before me, and they always wanted to talk to her, always wanted her to do everything. And when they had to talk to me, it was just always a whole bunch of bullshit and attitude, and I couldn't stand that shit. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. I might be new, but I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's not that hard of a job. Anyway, so I left there and I moved out of state a few months later. Moved out of state. I didn't do any type of schooling. I just worked. And I mostly did like seasonal and temporary jobs. That's all I did was seasonal and temporary. I didn't do any permanent job, which worked out because I didn't even stay there long. I was there about 8 or 9 months. Yeah. What else? It's a wasp. Came back here. Got a job as a home health aide. And then that was in the fall of 2024. So yeah. Then spring 2025, which is what we're in now. Oh yeah, okay, let me back it up. Got a job as a home health aide, not in the fall, it was the summer. I got it like June or July. Stayed there till November, switched over to a work from home job. I'm still currently doing that job, and that's all I'm gonna say about that job. It's decent, very customer facing. You're on the phone, so, and being an introverted person, that's quite hard for me, but the job duties are easy, if that makes sense. They always land on their horn like that. But yeah, spring 2025, like catching up now. So we done went all the way from 2020 up to now. I started taking health information management classes, or going in to be a health information management major. Now, when I came back after I moved to Texas. After coming back from Texas, I did apply for the radio. I'm getting all, okay, let me get done with this first. So I'm currently going to school for a bachelor's in health information management, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm doing 2 classes. They're my prereqs. No, I'm doing 3 classes for my prereq. Well, I only needed 2 prereqs, honestly. The other one is just a class that I needed before graduation, which would be sometime May 2027. That is online. Sorry. That is online. The coursework is rather easy for the most part. I guess I really haven't gotten into like my major part yet. I just got accepted into the program, and I would start like my major courses in the fall. So it wouldn't be no summer classes. But now we're going back. 2024. When I got back from Texas, which is where I moved to, and came back to North Carolina, I applied for the closest community college, the program to become an X-ray tech. I was really interested in that. Like, I was really driven when I came back because I went through so much when I was away that it really changed my mindset. And I'm like, something has to change. You need to do something. You've done your research on this and stuff like that. Why not give it a try? Because you wanted to do this when you came back from Texas, but you missed the deadline. So just, when it opens back up again this year, which was September 2024, go ahead, apply, because that's what you want to do. Yeah, you got to wait until August 2025 to actually start, but at least go ahead and get the application in, make you some money before then, because you're really not going to be able to work like that once you get into this program. Things changed, and like I said, I applied in September. I just found out last Monday. Mind you, we in March. I just found out last Monday that I got into the program. But my whole reason for taking the health information management classes, I was just trying to go ahead and get started, I guess. And I knew I didn't want nothing too front end. And I felt like that was a good way to go, but I don't know. It's not really clicking. It's seeming a little boring. I'm not really interested. And yeah. So anyway, I got accepted into the X-ray tech program, and I also got they let you like apply for 2 programs at one time. So I applied for the polysomnography program, which is like the sleep tech program. I got into there as well, and then that made it even harder for me because I'm like, okay, technically you have 3 options. No, 4. X-ray tech school, sleep tech school, health information management, finish your bachelor's. The other 2 are associates, but I feel like that doesn't really matter. And then the 4th one, cosmetology, because I've been thinking heavy on that too, like cosmetology. Now I do feel like it's a little iffy with cosmetology and sleep tech. I have not seen a lot of jobs for sleep tech, but maybe they do some type of job placement program or whatnot when they're doing clinicals. But I just feel like it's not really worth the risk, and it doesn't really offer a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can do with your job. Like, if you're a sleep tech, you're a sleep tech. Maybe you can be like a sleep tech lead or something like that. But you become an X-ray tech. You can do MRI, CT. You can work 3 12-hour shifts. You can work 8 to 5 and do Monday through Friday. It's just so much flexibility. You can travel. I mean, I guess sleep techs can travel too, do the 3 12-hour shifts and stuff. But in terms of job variety and job opportunity, I felt like X-ray tech had the one up on that. Okay. I narrowed it down. I'm like, okay, I really would go for X-ray tech, but there's some things holding me back. Health information management, I don't really like it, but the schedule is convenient because I can really do my work whenever I get ready, as long as it's done before the due date. X-ray tech, not so much. Cosmetology, it's not as heavy of a schedule, and I can do hair. I already dabble in that a little bit anyway. I was just a little iffy about cosmetology because, you got to have clientele. It can be iffy. Now, that doesn't mean... I might be doubting myself. I'm pretty sure I am doubting myself. But pretty sure you got to have a clientele. You got to put in the marketing to get that clientele. I don't know. But it's still an option on the table because it also offers that flexibility. You can put your schedule how you want to put it. If you don't want to do hair on these days, or you don't want to do hair on these times, you're not doing hair on those times, because that's up to you. And that is one thing I like. Plus, I mean, I'm already familiar with hair for the most part. And I feel like it's never a bad time to learn. X-ray tech. This is basically a full-time job. You definitely can't work I'm not going to say you can't work a full-time job, but hear me out, y'all. I'm a single parent. The school is 30 plus minutes away, 30, 40 minutes away. You got to do clinicals. You got to be in class. You probably going to do all of this between like 8 to 5. Might have Friday off. You definitely get the weekends off, of course, but rest of the time, you know, you in school till you get out, and then you either gonna work after you get out of school or before you go to school, or you gonna work on the weekends. So my problem is when I'm gonna have this time with my child, because I value that time. And how the hell am I getting through 2 years with little to no income, and I have a car payment and credit card debt? But if those 2 years go by, even though it's probably gonna feel like a long ass 2 years, and I get out of it and I make it through, I really just set me and my kid up for a great amount of success. Not even me and my kid, like, you know, my family too. I can help them out without putting myself in a bunch. So I feel like it's a great opportunity. I'm just very scared. I'm scared. I don't know how it's gonna work. I hope I like it. I'm gonna be seeing blood and stuff like that when I'm doing the clinicals and stuff at the hospitals. I'll be seeing blood and yeah. But I was told that they try to do the clinicals close to your home. So I feel like that's good. I wish they were like paid clinicals or paid internships or something like that. So yeah, if y'all have any suggestions or any advice, any input on how this can be done as a single parent, and, you know, possibly not working, trying to get through this program while still having responsibilities, having to make time for your child, still having to pay bills, and being able to take care of yourself without completely depleting and draining yourself in the process. How do you balance? How do you maintain? I looked on TikTok, YouTube. A lot of the people that's going to school for X-ray tech are like, you know, doing it for a career switch. Like they've already had a career, been doing their career for 9 years, 10 years, or maybe less than that. But, you know, they've had that time to stack up, make that money, and save for them to still go to school and not struggle that much because they have their savings. But that's not me. I'm not coming from a good career. I'm not coming from a career. I've just been working jobs. Nothing I'm passionate about, nothing that interests me. So, and nothing that's really paid well enough for me to stack my money accordingly. I've never really been able to make it over the $15 an hour cap. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of working jobs I don't like. I'm tired of struggling sometimes or being miserable and drained. I just want out. So, yeah. Please let me know in the comments, suggestions, anything like that. Just, mama needs help. Just need to know. My son, he does go to school. But it's like, I know I'm still going to have to study. And like, that's going to be an adjustment for me too, because I've always been a student. I've never had to study. I've never really had to study. Maybe dabble in it, but the studying that I be seeing people doing, like they sitting there for an hour or two at a time. I'm ADHD, hun. And either way, like, besides the ADHD and not being able to like focus too much, I just still never study anyway, because I didn't have a need to, for the most part. I studied, but not like too much. So yeah, it was very hard to make the decision to take or accept my spot, because I'm worried about my son. I'm worried about bills and income. I'm worried about myself. I'm worried I'm not going to have the help or the support. But I feel it will work out. And after talking to a few people in my life, I think I can do it, because these 2 years are going to be nothing compared to how many years I decide to be in this field and, you know, pursue this and make a comfortable lifestyle without having to pick and choose and worry. Oh, I need lotion and I need toothpaste, but I can only get one. Do I want to get the lotion or the toothpaste? I want to be able to get the lotion and the toothpaste. And that's some simple stuff. But not only do I want to be comfortable, I want to be above comfortable. Just want to be able to reach that financially free life. And it seems so unrealistic, but I'm hoping that it is realistic and I can make it happen. Not just for me, but for others that deserve it too. Family and whatnot. So I think what I might do, since that's going to be taking up most of my time, maybe I can develop some type of side hustle. Like, I've been on ChatGPT. We've been chatting it up, trying to figure something out. They gave me some good suggestions. Kind of. Really, the main one was like making press-on nails and selling them, and making wigs and selling them. Those are good ideas. A vending machine. Starting a vending machine business. I have the funds. I can get a vending machine and have it put somewhere. So, you know, different stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, I think that pretty much sums. I know y'all like, what is on her head? I got a bonnet on, and then I got a visor on. It's hot out here. The pollen's out. It's too much going on. Bugs is out. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not missing the cold weather, but I don't deal with bugs. I don't like that. But yeah, y'all, I am looking a little roughy rough, but I just got back from a trip yesterday, so I'm a little tired. And then I gotta go to work tomorrow. But I have a lot to figure out between now and August about what I should be doing, when I should be doing this and when I should be doing that. I need to come up with a pretty solid plan, a good routine. I really got to make this work. I got to figure out how to schedule doctor's appointments, because I don't know why, but this year alone, I feel like we had the most doctor's appointments, like more than 2 in 1 month, like each month. So I don't know, y'all. I just got a lot of figuring out to do. And, you know, this isn't really important either, but do any of y'all have dating lives while y'all are doing this, or are any of y'all long distance, boyfriends, anything like that? Just curious. But thank y'all for watching this video and letting me yap on and on. But I think I'm gonna start doing more videos like this, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe what I talk about somebody else can relate to, or somebody else is going through. Because stuff is not as simple as you would think. Like, adulthood really hits you hard in the beginning, because I'm like, this is adulting. This is adulting. But yeah, y'all, thank you for watching. Y'all stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.